welcome. So welcome and good evening to everyone. The topic of this session is how to make better use of collective intelligence. Now, collective intelligence has been with us, I think, since the beginning of humanity, because without getting together and making better decisions together than each one of us could do, we would never be where we are today. But of course, we mean a somewhat different phenomenon, which has really meant that there has been a threshold jump in the way how we can pool collective intelligence today, thanks to the interconnectivity and the various kind of technological media that are at our disposal today. So I stop my short introduction here. The floor is now to our speakers, and we begin with Robert Santoro.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, and thank you especially for the pioneer. It is indeed a great little story. This Living Labs is something that is becoming a significant reality all over Europe and elsewhere. We started in 2006. It was under the presidency of Europe in Finland, Helsinki. We were 19 organizations saying we should try to organize in each one in our local regions the connection between the scientists, the researchers, and the people, the normal people. And of course, we need some help, so you should need some kind of support from the authorities around and, of course, also the academia. So we called it the PPPP, Public-Private Partnership, People-Private Partnerships. So we added the P. And after the first, which we called the wave of 19 organizations, the second year, many people started saying, hey, I want to have organized here a group, a community around some well-being, care problems at home. Can I join? I said, yes, of course. So every year, we launch a new wave. There are now more than 320 organizations that want to be called themselves Living Labs. And so this is representing something like, hundreds of thousands of people, but it's spreading, it's continuing. And I want now to really try to move to a larger scale, because even though these are already significant local organizations, Living Labs, I want to try to increase the scale and to make it a real global mechanism for involving people, and I will tell you how. But first, I'd like to stress one essential concept on the Living Lab. The researcher, the scientist must go out of the lab, and go into the real living environment of the things. This is the major concept. And the second one, which has some kind of scientific strengths, is that there is one way in which you can really improve the value of the innovation that you make. And it is by involving diverse knowledge. So people that come from different disciplines, they are not aligned, maybe they hardly understand each other, is perfect. As a matter of fact, there is a study that shows that when you get very bright people, but aligned from the point of view of their knowledge, you consistently get mediocre results. Very good. Maybe you publish, but you don't break new ground. Conversely, when you involve people with unstructured knowledge, so the people, the different, then most of the time you get things that don't fly. Okay, you do. But more than the other group, you get valued innovation, things that change the way we live, things that really make an improvement on the life of the people. So I'm saying, first, diversity of knowledge. There is some Harvard studies on this, which is particularly well documented. But the second one, and here is the idea, is the intensity of the knowledge interaction. We need to go to an unprecedented level of intensity The social networks are a good start in that direction, but still the level, quality of intensity is not good enough. So what we need to do is to actually create a mechanism by which we can focus the knowledge, diverse, and give them a chance to be intense. And so I launched, and I took this opportunity to launch it here in Lyon, in this fantastic conference, the PeopleOlympics. The PeopleOlympics for healthy living and social innovation. The idea is very simple. Each city organizes a team of 10,000 people, and these 10,000 people, during 1 year, they do physical activity. They do physical activity at home, at work, in the park, as they go for grocery, all day long. And we want to measure collectively if the city is actually improving the level of physical activity. Because what we want to move is not the champion, is not the exceptional element, the excellence. What we want to move is the average. What we want to move is the people, the well-being of the people. The first challenge is indeed that people make physical activity, and the team must reflect the demographic shape of that city, the 10,000. And the second one is the creative challenge. So the 10,000, with the diversity because they reflect the population of the city, and the intensity because they are competing against other cities, they must find solutions, medical solutions, service solutions for well-being, for physical activity, and for the disease that come out of the fact of not making physical activity. So I invite you all to join the PeopleOlympics, which will start tonight as an organizational element, but the date for the real game is the 1st of January 2016. I want to make it in competition with the real Olympic Games. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.